Hey, welcome to World Entertainment, and it looks like we've gotten an update on Face Off 2. Yeah, if you remember, a good while ago now, they said they were going to work on a sequel to the, I think it was 97 movie Face Off, that of course starred Nicolas Cage and John Travolta. Now, there's no update on the cast, so it's more kind of what's happening with the script. Originally, it was said and spoken about that they were looking to bring John Travolta and Nicolas Cage back. Of course, the question would be, how do you bring Nick Cage back, seen as spoiler, I suppose, for a 20-something-year-old movie. Castor Troy, of course, died in the first movie. But then again, we're talking about a movie where they were able to switch faces, so death, meh. There was multiple ways you could have brought him back. Obviously, just use the face, not actually be that character. From this update, it doesn't sound like they're actually looking to move in that direction. Use both of them. It looks like it could possibly be new characters. But we'll have a look anyway and see what Adam Wingard, who apparently is going to direct it, has said. So, director Adam Wingard, who will next return to the Monsterverse in this month's Godzilla x Kong, has offered an update on another one of his highly anticipated projects, Face Off 2. In a conversation with Gizmodo, Wingard revealed that development of the Face Off follow-up was delayed due to the recent Hollywood strikes, but that a new writer is currently working on a script. And here's what he offered. And he said this: almost in the middle of production on Godzilla x Kong, we were finishing our draft of the script, and because both of us were too busy working on other things, there was a plan to do a rewrite, and we picked a writer to work on it. And then the writer's strike happened, so that delayed things. Right now, that's still inactive, so I think the plan with that one will be that writer will continue working, and whenever that draft is done, Simon and I will get back to it and we'll take another crack at it. So it's saying, sadly, it sounds like we could be waiting quite a while before they return to this. I have no idea who Simon is. It must be either his writing partner or something. But you hear there that there's no offer on the cast or anything, or even what the outline for a plot would be this time. I'm not sure when they originally announced Face Off 2 whether they announced Adam Wingard to direct it. I don't remember. It was so long ago. It's a good few years ago now. I think it was 2018, 2019 when they started speaking about Face Off 2. It mightn't have actually been that long ago, but it's definitely an interesting idea, especially seeing as the original, of course, was directed by John Woo. And I'm seeing here, it was 97 when the original came out. And Nick Cage apparently has said the follow-up could be following the kids of the movie, which would be weird because Travolta's kid was a girl and Castor Troy's kid was a boy. How exactly would that be? A weird thing to do? But Face Off was a fun movie. Dumb fun. The concept, very interesting. It made no sense with the most part. They were able to switch faces. Cool. I always had an issue with, but their body types are completely different. How does that work? And the interesting thing about watching Face Off was you completely forgot that Nick Cage was the villain and Travolta was the good guy. Once the faces switch, you completely forget that. So it was interesting to get that, where you're like, oh yeah, it's actually Travolta's the good guy and Nick Cage is actually the villain. Interesting. A sequel could be very interesting. They would probably have to try and bring at least Travolta back in some capacity. Whether he's the director of the operation now or something, don't know. But we'll have to wait and see. It doesn't sound like it's coming anytime particularly soon, but we'll keep an ear to the ground, see what we get. So, with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.